Imagine you're stranded at sea. The sun is blazing, your lips are dry, and water stretches endlessly around you. But you know one cruel truth: you can't drink it. So what would really happen if you tried? And how could you possibly survive? The danger of seawater starts at the microscopic level. Your body's cells carefully balance the concentration of salts inside them with the fluids outside. Seawater, however, is about 4 times saltier than your blood. When you drink it, the fluid around your cells suddenly becomes much saltier. To try to even things out, water rushes out of your cells into your bloodstream. Your kidneys grab that water to flush the salt out. But here's the problem: they need far more fresh water than seawater can ever provide. The result? Salt poisoning. Your cells dehydrate, shrink, and rupture. Fluids build up in organs. Instead of quenching your thirst, seawater pushes your body toward organ failure. In short, drinking it only makes things worse. So survival depends on one thing: fresh water. Humans have been trying to turn seawater into drinkable water for thousands of years. Back in the 4th century BCE, the philosopher Aristotle described 2 methods we still use today. One is thermal desalination, heating seawater until it evaporates, then capturing the condensed fresh water. Ancient Greek sailors used this trick regularly. The other is what we now call reverse osmosis, forcing water through a barrier that filters out salt. Aristotle noted sailors doing this with a simple wax-sealed jar. Over time, these methods grew into massive, modern systems. Today, desalination is not just for sailors, it's a lifeline for entire nations. As of 2022, it's the largest desalination plant in the world. Turned over 2 billion liters of seawater into fresh drinking water every single day. But there's a catch. Thermal desalination demands huge amounts of energy, mostly from fossil fuels. And it creates brine, ultra-salty wastewater that can damage marine ecosystems if dumped back into the ocean. That's why reverse osmosis has become the preferred option. It's more energy efficient and produces less brine. By 2020, more than 17,000 desalination plants worldwide were supplying over 300 million people, most of them using reverse osmosis. Still, desalination is expensive, wasteful, and far from perfect. Researchers are racing to make renewable-powered systems more efficient and affordable. Meanwhile, there's another water source that may sound surprising: wastewater. Treating wastewater with reverse osmosis actually takes less energy than desalinating seawater, and the result is the same: pure, safe drinking water. Cities from Singapore to Los Angeles are already proving it works. But back to you, stranded on that lifeboat. What can you actually do? First, 2 big mistakes: don't drink seawater and don't drink your own urine. Both will overload your kidneys and make dehydration worse. And as hard as it sounds, don't eat, especially protein-rich foods, because digesting them burns more of the precious water left in your body. Instead, focus on finding or making fresh water. Use any cloth or material to collect morning dew or rain. Build a low-tech still by letting seawater evaporate in a container and catching the condensation. And yes, if desperation pushes you far enough, you can hydrate from fish eyes, spinal fluid, or the blood of turtles and seabirds. It may sound extreme, but survival often is. In the end, being stranded at sea is a brutal reminder. Fresh water is life. For one person adrift in the ocean, and for billions on land who face growing water scarcity. Desalination, recycling, and smarter water use may be the tools that keep our future afloat.